I took everything live. It's literally all Jason's fault. Jason did all of it again.
When all else fails, you blame Jason. Keywords of life, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how it's been working lately. All right, I'm going to play a best of bit in the intro, and we'll get into it, guys.
Sounds good.
What the hell? When did that mute? It's all Jason's fault. All Jason's fault.
Rage is going to be hit or miss joining us for the next couple of weeks because Rage decided to do something very stupid, as if we are all surprised.
No, not Rage.
Yep, Rage did it. Rage did something stupid. See, I was on the phone with him when everything, he kind of had a mental breakdown. I was on the phone with him, and I was trying to talk to him and, make sure he's doing okay. When all of a sudden he saw two squirrels that were fighting on a wire. And one of the squirrels got knocked off of the power cable. So when that squirrel got knocked off the power cable, Rage decided to be a good Samaritan and go help out this squirrel.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I am going to cover that, DG. Listener DG, he just sent me something on New Mexico Democrats. I'm going to have to cover that.
DG, you got Dollar Store listening?
Dollar General. DG, I'm not going to expose his real name because he's got a very professional job, and I don't want to do that. So anyway, getting back to Rage, one of the squirrels got knocked down off of the wire, and when the squirrel got knocked down, Rage decided to be a good Samaritan, and he was going to help out and try to revive the squirrel. Well, what he decided to use to revive the squirrel was his tea bag. So he's standing over the squirrel, and he's kind of waving this thing. He's describing it to him, and he's waving his yam bag over the mouth of the squirrel. And unfortunately, now Rage is in the hospital because he suffered testicular trauma from squirrel attack.
I got a whole new meaning to the phrase of wild eyes, buddy.
I don't know when Rage is going to be back, but he's currently in the hospital, undergoing plastic surgery and getting a lot of assistance because his yam bag was attacked by a squirrel because he figured the fermundas that was growing on it would be enough to revive the squirrel, just the stench from the fermunda.
I bet he tain't going to do that again.
I'm sure he tain't going to do that again. Oh, man. I'm positive he tain't going to do that again. That was just waving the yam bag covered in fermunda all right above the squirrel, and then the squirrel just jumps up and attacks. Man, you should have heard him screaming. He sounded like a little girl.
He did, too.
What time is it? Go time!
Here we go!
Brian the Freak.
I wake up, smell my balls.
Jason Wells.
Asshole? I'm being an asshole? I'll show you an asshole. Watch this.
Marvin the Legend Dumas.
What the hell?
My pocket pussy!
And your host, TJ Minor.
That I haven't had a beer or sex in 3 days.
Mayhem Unleashed.
Which one of you assholes just stuck his finger in my asshole?
Starts now.
And here we go. Already getting messages in the chat room that we're having technical difficulties. It's still Kluge's fault.
Yep, still Kluge.
I mean, I don't care. It's still Kluge's fault. Steve saying he's not hearing the stream running. Can't hear it. I'm going to check this here in a second. I really am, because this is getting annoying.
Okay.
It's driving me insane already. Dude, oh, God. Today has just been... It's been a day. It has been a day. Tyler, welcome to the program. Everybody out there, welcome to the program. I have not even cracked a beer yet. Now, what's that tell you? This has been that crazy of a day already. Went and picked up my son. same place it's all. I haven't moved the bathroom, Riley. Yes, that door. I have not moved the bathroom. As you can see. You know, what do, right?
We moved the bathroom twice a week on a daily basis.
I tried to move the bathroom, but it did not want to cooperate. Now he says he hears it. Are you messing with me, Steve? Oh, my God. Do I not have enough? Wow.
Don't let that reborn virgin mess with you.
I know. My God. Oh, my God. Dude, you keep that up. I'm going to set you up on a date with Rage. I swear to God.
Oh, don't put that evil on him. It's bad enough. Last week, he saw a picture of Rage in drag and was like, I'd eat that ass.
I know. He's like, oh, I'd eat that ass. Ooh, why? Oh, my God. No, you don't want to eat that ass. No, that's just gross. Just
if the squirrel want to eat that ass, you are not going to want to eat that ass. And my girlfriend the whole time, my girlfriend is sitting here listening to the bit, and she heard the whole bit about Rage and Squirrel. Her face was like, holy shit, what?
Yeah, that was Rage. That was good Rage. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to invite a couple of some of my older friends. Like, yes, surprisingly enough, I have friends. Scary, right?
I know.
But this is some of the people I went to high school with that I'm inviting now to watch the show and be a part of it, get active in the chat room, things like that. Steve's like, fuck you both.
Love you, Steve.
Oh, I love having Steve around. I really do. But yeah, these are all people that I went to high school with. And I'm sending them the invites over Messenger to be a part of the show. I'm trying to do all of the sharing now. Normally, I've got all this crap done before we really start the entertainment side of the program. Oh, I haven't sent that message yet. Okay. You see what I mean? I'm flustered right now because the whole thing decided to take a gigantic deuce, and it's all Kluge's fault. It's all Jason's fault. I don't care if Jason is listening now or not. It is all Jason's fault.
I haven't seen him pop up in the chat. Usually by now he's like, quit picking on me.
I know he's bowling right now. So, Marvin's still out on medical. I'm expecting Wells to join in sometime. From what I understand, Brian, with his new job, he's doing good. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy that's going well. And I obviously, if anybody can hear in the other room, I have my kid here. I got some time with my boy.
I'm not his son, just so you know. Not his son.
No. I'm not going to pay 40 years of back child support. Are you kidding me? Forget that.
I'm looking for a new car, you know.
Well, yeah, sure you are. I'm still not going to pay for it. Jesus Christ. Everybody after my money. Everybody after my money. Oh, man.
Start calling you Joe Biden with throwing them stimulus checks around.
Now, yeah, okay. Not happening. All right, I got everything sent out. I think we've got everybody here. We're good to go. I even sent one to one of my old co-hosts. Good. Now I can pay attention to what I was going to talk about tonight.
Now we can actually do the show.
I know, right? Oh, my God. So welcome to Mayhem Unleashed. I'm TJ. That's Tyler there doing his audition tonight and joining us to see if he's going to become a show regular.
I'd be happy to help out with the show.
Man, I'll tell you, because Brian taking that new job, Brian was always really good at being here. Wells is always working on his Ambit Energy business, and I always want to see that happen. Marvin getting sick and needing to step away. Dude, that just basically led me like no cast. I'm going, oh shit.
Well, what's wrong with Marv?
Marvin has been having some problems with his heart. and I know Steve would love to help out and jump in too. I'm trying to go a little bit at a time here.
I am actually, and I talked to Steve about this last week, I am making an infomercial for Steve to try and bring awareness to him being 15 years dry.
Wonderful. Yes, we need to make an infomercial about Steve and, you know, how breastises are important.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom end plumbing, as long as he doesn't see, más o menos. But he does need to, he needs to perform some cunnilingus.
For 39 cents, it's the price of a cup of coffee.
Right.
You could help this man get a hole and break a 15-year drought even greater than droughts spoken of in the Bible.
Maybe he could perform on some lucky lady a little analingus.
Please help this man before he hunts down a chicken fucker in drag.
Yes, named Rage.
Actually, that makes a good point. Is he a chicken fucker, or if he teabags a squirrel, does that make him a squirrel fucker?
You know, I haven't even delved into that much, and I've never wanted to. There's just the thought of like anything that involves rage, and anybody who's ever been around rage, we all know Rage has a very bad habit of exposing himself. I did not want to dive that far in because I did not want to think about Rage exposing himself, even though I've already seen it multiple times in the past.
Oh, God, there's not enough bleach in the world to wash your eyes out with.
I did manage to get it accomplished, though. Back to about 20/30 vision. I'm happy. It was 2010 before he showed me everything.
Oh, there you go.
But, you know, now it's back to like 20/30. I got almost all of it back. Fucking Rage. That fucking Rage, I'll tell you. What do you do? I mean, what do you do? You go blind.
Yeah.
And you got to deal with seeing that. It's like, ugh.
Well, I always heard it was like that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark where they open the Ark of the Covenant and everybody just starts melting.
No, it's not quite that bad. It's more like Children of the Corn.
Ooh.
He takes off his clothes and everybody wants to run away, but they end up turning to stone or something.
Yeah. Wait, was that Children of the Corn?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Medusa.
Yeah, the Medusa.
I'm thinking of the Greek goddess Medusa or demon or whatever. Yeah, Medusa. So Rage drops his pants. When you see the penis, you're turned to stone for relatively about an hour.
They say you have to have an STD in order to withstand it, which is how Herpopotamus survived.
Right, exactly. Herpopotamus made it all the way. Even had that in her mouth.
Ooh, I feel like my coffee's about ready to come back up.
April says Medusa is a Gorgon. So yeah, nobody ever wants to ever see that.
Shit, Medusa would take a look at Rage and be like, there ain't enough fucking alcohol in the world and I got snakes on my damn head. Fuck that.
Medusa would look at Rage and go, you win.
Oh, we're done. We're done here.
Done. You win. So, dude, you know what? I have like this serious problem in the dating department. Like I suck at it. I really do.
A lot of people do. I did for a while.
I suck at it, and I'm horrible at it. And now here I am. I'm next. I'm not going to tell anybody when. We'll make a big deal out of it when it happens. But next week is my birthday.
Oh, hey, happy birthday.
No, I don't want to think about it.
Happy birthday, asshole. You're 1 year closer to death. Eat some cake and ice cream to speed up the process.
Boy, I'll tell you what. I know I should just go ahead and put on a festive hat and be happy that the Earth made it around the sun one more time. I really didn't think it was going to do it last year, but God damn it if it wasn't the little planet that could all over again.
We had to give it a kickstart a couple times.
Yeah.
It backfired several times.
Yeah, no doubt. But so, like, I got to thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, I have a plan. I have developed a plan for my dating life in the future. Now, anybody and everybody who knows, I do both shows. I do both Mayhem Unleashed, which I host, and I also work on Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster. So anybody who pays attention to both shows knows this. And we have an individual on the Morning Disaster who is one of my best of friends in the world, and her name is Doran. Automatically, Tyler is drooling.
Who wouldn't?
Doran is she is an amazing person, one of my best of friends, and I have decided on an application process for me to take a girl out on a date.
Oh.
So the first thing that this girl has to do is she has to tell somebody that I know that she's interested in me. And then after she does that, she has to find somebody who will refer her to Doran to go get her hair done. Okay?
Okay.
Now, anybody who knows Doran as a person and knows her as their friend and calls her their friend, if she's close to you, Doran is not only one of the most loving people on the face of the planet, she's also very protective. And she will look up and she will say things like, my Ray, my TJ, my Marvin, my Mikey. We all belong to her. She owns us. Done. Okay. So I figure, like, if she owns me like that, then I need to use that to my advantage a little bit. So they have to go in and they got to spend at least $100 with her. And then they have to give her a good tip. And they have to tell her when they get there, I am here for the application I am here for the interview to date TJ. And then allow those two-tone blue eyes to burn holes in their heads during the entire hour and allow Doran to do the interview. Like, where do you think you're going to go with my TJ?
Do you have any references? What's your job?
I want your references. What makes you think that you are good enough for my TJ?
What makes you qualified enough to get with my TJ? Where do you see yourself in the future with my TJ? That's
right. And Doran does the interview. If by some miracle after this woman is not terrified out of her skin, and Doran says, good to go, then we go on a date.
That'd be a hell of an interview process. Yes, I got interviewed for a date with a woman who held scissors this close to my face and said, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Are you still with this man, or have you moved on?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Is I think Doran should do the interview. Because here's why. Doran is much smarter than me when it comes to women. I am a woman dumbass.
Ditto here.
Dude, seriously. I am a retard when it comes to women. So if Doran does the interview, I'm safe.
Who's going to do the background checks?
I'm going to let Jason do the background check. Jason could do the background check.
Wow, Tyler is getting a little possessive of you there, TJ. Fuck you, Jason. No, I don't go that.
So Jason could do the background check, and he's also got to do the credit check. Okay, we're going to do we're going to do it right. Jason does background check and credit check, Kluge, and then Wells, he's got to take her to go get the urinalysis done. She's got to have a drug test too. Got to make sure that's clean. I don't want any of that dirty vagine. We got to have clean vagine.
You want the hair follicle test because that proves that goes 6 months back. She might.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Wells has got to take her to go get the drug test, and then he's going to do the preliminary interview before the Doran interview, and say, "So, how you going to fuck with my boy?" Now he's going to do the preliminary interview. And then if this girl magically passes not only him and his wonderful wife, then she's got to do the interview / hairdo and all of it with Doran, who's got scissors that far away from her throat. I got it planned. It's a perfect idea. Granted, I'll probably never have a date again, but it's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm going to hook you up and interview the most disgusting, vile, worthless piece of shit and just say they're a winner for you.
I am not going out with Rage.
Hook him up with a lady with a lazy eye and like one mole over that eyebrow.
My God. You do that.
You had me interview him. Oh yeah, you're going to get the fucking creme de la creme of the bottom of the barrel.
Dude, you're the preliminary. You're supposed to be I would look out for you.
Yeah, okay.
I would look out for you.
Yeah, okay.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think that I would not look out for you?
You're you, asshole.
Oh. No. The $100 is not to potentially date me. April's got that all fucked up. That's for one of the best hairdos you could ever possibly get because it's Doran doing it. I mean, she teaches people how to do hair, for Christ's sake. She literally is one of the best in Central Illinois. So you're paying for like dye job, hair, nails, a whole ball of wax. You're not paying for that. The interview is just a part of the process.
And besides, that $100 can go to the Help Steve Afford a Whore Fund, 39 cents a day. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Countries get more money and get better luck as opposed
to exactly.
Let's help people out.
Hey, so we're working on an infomercial, Jay.
Oh yeah.
Yep, we're working on an infomercial to try to help get Steve laid by somebody other than Summer Breeze. Whom he found attractive last week.
We were driving in Springfield last week looking at cars after I got the phone with you guys.
Right.
And when that popped up, my brother leaned over, saw the stream, and goes, "Who's the fucking ugly nuclear mutant in the wig?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Rage. That's a guy." And then all of a sudden I see Steve comment, "I'd eat that ass." And I'm like, "Oh, Steve, no.
Yeah, see what you missed, Jay? Oh my God. Jason just sitting there like, no, he didn't.
No, I remember him saying a lot, "I would eat that ass." And we were talking about Rage.
And both of us were like, whoa. It was you that was on. Okay.
It was like, dude, that's a guy dressed as a girl.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, Steve, we're laughing with you, not at you.
Yes, absolutely. Laughing with you, Steve, not at you.
If anybody's going to get laughed at, it's me.
Yeah, right. Well, that's on the way, I promise.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
Hang on one second. What, Riley? Actually, I need you to go open the front door. Your sister's here.
Trouble.
Yeah. Because I'm in the middle of a show, and she's coming over to spend time with Riley because she hasn't seen him yet.
Really?
Yeah. All right. I got to kind of explain this because my sex life has not always been. What? You were around for the early part of it. You're like, I'm out. it has not always been exactly at the dull spot that it's at now. Got to go up and get the garage door too, bud. So, he is out for this. There was a point in time where I was slightly promiscuous. Just slightly.
Okay.
Which I'm very glad Jay did get up and go to the bathroom because he didn't hear that. Slightly. And I started seeing a lady. And when I started seeing her, she was pregnant. And this child was eventually born. And I've been pretty much dad ever since. But she hasn't gotten the time with Riley, who is my biological son. So,
okay, so this isn't your biological daughter. This is just someone you look at as a daughter. Okay.
Yeah, my stepdaughter. See,
there he is.
Got Riley here, got Katie here. April's like, my kid's there. No. All right, guys, let me do the show because you guys are going to distract me. Okay. What? There, hey, Kluge, there was no W word involved. I was slightly promiscuous.
Uh-oh.
I was never that word. I was only slightly promiscuous in my youth.
He walked right back when you started. Like perfect timing.
Well, yeah. Slightly promiscuous in my youth. What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just pouring more coffee.
You a whore!
I was not.
Oh man, fucking dusty. Shit. Man.
Why does everybody keep saying that I was a whore?
You drink a little dusty.
Yeah, you might need a beer. I was only slightly active.
Slightly active.
Try again.
What do you mean, try again?
Try again. Don't lie to your listeners, dude.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating at all.
He's just stretching the truth and leaving out vital parts.
No, he's taking the truth and he's like condensing it. Itty ball.
He's leaving out the good parts.
Well, there are some good parts.
I was innocent. I've never gotten in trouble. I am the perfect little angel.
No, I didn't say that.
You might as well, you lying son of a bitch.
Look, I did not bang everything that had two legs and a heartbeat, okay?
Hi, Alexis.
I didn't say everything. But you were definitely making it sound like you definitely were not playing.
I had standards. Wow. Even the new guys going, oh.
I'm just a new guy. I just was clearing my nose. That's all that was.
I had standards. I think I still do. What do you mean, no? Yes, I did.
Okay. You know what? I'll give you this. You had standards.
Yes.
Very, very, very
I
little. But you had standards.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Is she female? Yep. There it is.
I had, you know what? That police officer in Springfield cannot say a word.
What?
Well, she had fuzzy handcuffs, and I kind of left her in the back of her car. Oops.
Keyword, had.
Love her.
She was left in the back of her car.
Was this before or after you started lubing up with motor oil?
Well, you know what? I am the guy that at one point in time did masturbate exclusively with motor oil. I'm telling you, 1030. 10W30 gives you just the right amount of lubrication.
Oh my God. Well, it's time to change the oil in the car. I got some left over.
All right. No, you don't want to use used oil. You could get some major friction from things you never wanted to get major friction from.
Why is it bleeding in multiple spots?
Yeah. Pretty close. Steve says that the only standards he has is a woman and breathing.
Well, I guess that leaves the sex doll idea out. You know.
Well, yeah, damn. And the robot.
And the robot and a mannequin.
Can't get him the sex robot.
It's gonna have to be a whore or a mail order bride, one of the two.
You know, Thad had that taken care of. He never had to worry about it.
That's right.
And they got passed around too.
He had Oksana. And he stuck his dick and sometimes his balls into Oksana before every game since he was 10.
Yeah, the whole team had to turn with her too.
It's only syphilis.
Sharing is caring, guys. Aren't we a team?
Look, I'm going to tell you right now. If you're going to get any one of them, syphilis or gonorrhea, those are the two easiest to take care of. Those are fine. You're out of the woods in a week.
Would pink eye be considered an STD?
Now you leave that alone.
That's a thought.
Jason knows the whole. Jay was around for the whole story of the pink eye girl.
No, I wasn't.
What?
I thought you were.
No. Again, you're throwing me into shit that I was not a part of.
That was during this show. I told the story of it.
No, I did not hear about the pink eye girl.
Story time.
Oh, God, I got to tell this story again? All right. So I hit a dry spell. And it was a rather long dry spell. And I decided that because of said dry spell, I was going to try online dating.
Oh, boy.
This was fuck up number one. Met a girl who worked at the university in Peoria. Had a good job there. Master's degree. Own life, own home, own car. Pretty much everything I'm looking for. Problem. She was one of those that, oh, you're going to come over and see me? Bring a gift.
What?
Yeah. She was all, you always had to be giving her stuff.
Okay, here's a candy bar, woman.
I thought that giving her my penis was a great gift. I mean, after all, it's only been slightly used. Still in good shape. Low mileage.
30,000 miles on it.
It's low mileage. It's under 100,000 miles. I mean, for crying out loud, it's a great gift, right?
Just had an oil change recently. It's good to go.
So I proceed, and we did get involved, and we got pretty hot and heavy for a bit. Well, at the time, the trucking company I was working for had me doing a weekly run to Franklin, Tennessee to pick up at Green Mountain Coffee. Okay. So I leave on Monday morning to go to Tennessee. And as I'm on the way to Tennessee, yeah, see, Alexis has got it right there. See? That's the perfect idea. Look at that. Should have just put a bow on it and said, yeah. That is a wonderful idea.
There you go. It's ready, wrapped, and delivered.
Absolutely. That's the perfect idea. So On the way to Tennessee, my eye is getting all crusty and swollen, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I can barely see out of my eye, right?
Uh-huh.
So I stopped the truck stop. When I get there, I go in and I see that she gave me pink eye. Like, how the fuck did this woman just give me pink eye? So I do not perform analingus unless I'm severely drunk. And nobody can deny it. Tyler, have you been drunk?
Yes.
Jay, I know you've been drunk.
I never drink.
Yeah, and I've never had sex.
Damn, man, that sucks for you.
If you have ever been drunk and gone downtown, guarantee she has moved and you have licked that butthole. Guaranteed. If you're performing cunnilingus right while you're drunk, guaranteed you have had a woman move on you the wrong way and you tongue punch the fart box.
Yep.
No, I haven't.
And the only way to prevent it is if you're doing well enough that she clamps your head in her legs like a vice and then moves you around with her.
Have you ever been down there, dude?
Yes, there's not much room.
You stay at the, tickle box at the top. You don't go down.
The white it's on the box out there.
You know what?
They're
April
looking
just said it right, dude. She's moving the wrong way because you're drunk and not doing it right.
That could be the case too. I won't deny that.
Come on, here's the ticket to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. Stick your tongue in there.
No.
You could win $10 million if you lick Vanna White's butthole.
No.
You could win $50 million if you take one lick of Cardi B's butthole.
No.
Hell no.
I gotta shoot myself. You all stick your finger up in there. That finger was like fucking Freddy Krueger was a brat.
He says hell yes.
He's up for it.
Don't get me wrong, man. Cardi B, I think, would be a lot of fun, but no, I'm not. No.
You're not going. You're not going for the analingus there, huh?
Nope.
At least she explained how to wash her ass in that.
Oh my
TikTok
god!
video.
Yeah, we got to get into that, dude. Oh my god! So now, going back to the story, yeah, I'm on the way to Tennessee. I realize I got this pink eye, so I get a medicated eye drop. And I'm just flushing my eye while I'm driving down the road trying to flush this crap out. Get to Tennessee, get to the truck stop. I've got to pee. So I'm like, okay, I'm no big deal. I got to pee. I go into the truck stop, get into the bathroom. I go to pee. Dude, it is burning so bad. Feels like I'm peeing razor blades.
Uh-oh.
It feels like I am pissing razor blades. I end up on my knees in front of the toilet going, yeah! Oh, God, it hurts.
Drink more water.
I came walking out of that bathroom at that truck stop. I shit you not. The gas station, the attendant there at the truck stop hands me a beer and goes, no charge. You need it. Obviously.
April says that's what you get.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't deserve anything like that.
Holy shit.
I don't deserve anything like that, ever. I come in here and use my misery to make other people laugh.
It's like therapy.
Yes. You know, anybody thinks that they're having it bad, all they got to do is look at my life and go, fuck, he lives a goofy rich. It can't, oh, God, no. He's got it worse. He lives a goofy rich.
No, wait a minute. It depends on how you raised, if that's a bad thing or not.
He owns property in goofy rich.
Again, It is all in how you are raised.
This is a good point.
Yeah, it is.
This is a good point. You know, it is really how are you raised, and Steve just had beer go up his nose.
Here, let's be honest. If you were raised and you've had any of these meals to eat for dinner, or a combination,
right?
All of them.
Is Spam involved?
Butter and sketty.
Had that.
Chili mac.
Way too much of that.
Chip beef on toast. Real way to say it. Shit on the shingle.
Shit on a shingle.
Shit on the shingle.
Had it.
Stew without the meat because you broke.
Ugh. God, yeah. Ugh.
Liver and onions.
Lots of it.
Ooh.
Crackers and milk.
Yep, had that.
Plain rice.
Plain rice. Ooh, God.
I
Yeah,
love
that.
Plain rice. And, of course, ramen.
Ramen. Yep.
Hey, ramen's good when you're drunk. When you're
fried
drunk.
spam sandwiches.
Spam. Bologna.
Yep.
Fried bologna.
Yep.
And, of course, the famous 1950s MREs that were stockpiled, left over, and sold for $1.50 a bag.
You're thinking of sea rations, and they were in cans. And they came with a 3-pack of cigarettes.
When it went over and it was given to the stores to sell,
Oh,
because they could no longer hold them anymore.
right.
And then, of course, food stamps that were actually little
Food stamps.
stamps.
Right. God, let's go back a few years.
Now, if you were raised eating any of those that I mentioned, or all of them,
You forgot a couple.
or no, I'm not done.
Government cheese.
Like I said, I wasn't done. You go play in the woods. When it was time to go home, you didn't have a cell phone. Your mom and dad didn't even have to stick their head out the door.
Right.
It was just when the street lights went on.
Right.
You drank from the garden hose.
Was that Mike?
Hey, Mike.
We played in houses with lead paint. When you got in trouble, you weren't put on timeout. You got your ass beat.
God, my ass is starting to hurt now.
Go find the biggest switch in the yard, and if it's not big enough, I'll go find the biggest switch in the yard. That's what I got.
When you were in trouble and you were told to go get a switch and you had a weeping willow tree
Ow!
on your property.
Dick. Ow.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is how you are raised proper, and you are perfectly fine today.
In Goofy Ridge.
But you can have fun at Goofy Ridge because that is the basics. But I'm going to tell you right now, if fucking shit hit the fan, it is those individuals that are going to be completely fine.
I know where you're going to be if the shit hits the fan. My guest room's going to be taken. Jay and I will be rigging up a generator out in the yard to run on moonshine so we can still broadcast the show from here. We'd be drunk, too.
Shit, I would be going on op runs, bro. Supplies.
Yeah. Fuck them Havana people. My cousin, it was funnier than hell. It wasn't so funny when we were kids, but it was funnier than hell. My grandpa he did something. My grandpa looked at him and goes, "Go get a switch." He comes back with a branch. I shit you not, that big around. My grandpa busted that fucker over his ass in one shot. And he goes, "Now go get me another one." Now you bring it up to my grandpa today, and it's the only grandpa I got left. You bring it up to my grandpa today, he looks up and he goes, "I don't remember that shit. I was drinking beer." "Hey, Grandpa, I'm going to go raid your beer stash." He goes, "You fucking kids, now you can't. I can't tell you no now."
You ever get the yardstick?
Oh, God. Yeah.
When your mom would come in and smack the yardstick real hard because you were doing something?
Dude, I'm Catholic. I got the ruler across my knuckles from the nuns.
Ooh. My warning was my dad would take his belt and pop it.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It still brings chills to my spine.
Now, here's the best one. My mom had a cutting board, and
Right.
she hit my dad with it one day, and it split down one side. So they cut the other end and made it a wooden paddle. And she rode on there and wrote for the little Will Heights asses.
Oh!
It hung up in our house for years, dude. My cousin was over one day, and he was being a smartass and running his mouth, and she was like, "Do you need a spanking?" He goes, "You can't touch me with that. My name's not on it." She took a pen out and wrote his name on that damn paddle. Like, you be whipped now.
Yep, there you go. Fiber optic paddle with holes. Ooh.
Ooh.
God.
Aerodynamic.
I know. Right?
I've actually been hit by those at work. Me and some coworkers were messing around, and he nailed me with one in the back of the knee. That fucker can hurt. I mean, that brought me down. I was like, "Oh fuck!"
You know, I'm actually kind of glad we're getting into all of us getting raised, because it brings me around to one of the other things I want to talk about tonight, which could be entertaining and then could be kind of serious at the same time. And we're obviously going to get to sports too, Jay.
We're good.
So, you know, I was raised in Mackinac, Illinois, which is a little town. We had one thing going for us in Mackinac, Illinois, and that was football. We had a hell of a football team. Okay. Now, here's kind of the thing. Mackinac back then, and I don't know if you guys experienced this. Tyler, I don't even know where you were raised.
About 4 miles south of Jacksonville, so pretty much in my backyard.
Okay, and Jay, I know you were raised in the south end of Springfield. So I don't...
East side.
I don't know. And by the way, Kluge said he's going to get me a picture of you from your yearbook.
He already showed one.
Oh, that's right. He did. So, again, I don't know how you guys were raised, but growing up in Mackinac, you had like 4 classes that, like a sociological structure of classes. Okay. You had the Caterpillar kids at the top. They were your sports athletes, your cheerleaders. They were your all around everything, right? Next down was the farmers. And they kind of hung off to themselves and talked farming. And I had friends that were farmers, and I did listen to them. The next step down from the farmers was special ed. Okay? And then after the special ed, at the bottom of the barrel, was people like me. My dad's a mechanic. We're making ends meet. It's not like making ends meet like the cat kids were, but we're making ends meet. I'm still getting my education. I'm busting my ass. But at the bottom of the barrel was somebody whose parents had a job that was not cat or farming or whatever, you know. So we were below the special ed kids. And dude, I mean, I'm here to tell you, it's kind of funny to me because I was talking to my cousin about this last night, and I said there was a major class warfare when we were kids. But it's funny now because it's kind of shifted. And those Caterpillar kids, they're the ones that got out. Me at the bottom of the barrel, I joined the military. I fought my own way up. I made it my own way. And I got out. Now, a lot of these guys that were cat kids, they're very successful because they did have a lot of advantages that I didn't have. And now they're friends of mine. And they're people that I talk to quite frequently and I get along with. Great. Where the ones that I hung around with when I was a kid, they never left. They're so set in whatever they believe in, they don't associate with me anymore. And all I tell people is just have an open mind, right? And I wanted to know if you guys had ever experienced anything that would be similar to that.
Well, I had something similar to that. I went to JHS, which is Jacksonville High School, and it was kind of the same thing. It was all, you had the upper class kids that were all, hey, you going to Mike's this weekend? Yeah. Then you had like the special ed kids. And I don't know what it was with Jacksonville High School. The special ed kids got into fights a lot, and they got into fights with each other. I mean, there was one time, there was two special ed kids. I'm not trying to make fun of them, but they got in a fight right behind me, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. It sounded like two hippos were butting heads with each other in the zoo. They were like, woo, all that. And I was like,
I've heard that before. That was Rage and his ex-wife.
It might have been them. I don't know. But we had like you had the people who were rich.
Right.
Their daddy paid for their car. Their daddy paid for their truck. They don't know what the hell they're doing with this truck. You could tell them, your truck needs headlight fluid. They'll believe it. Needs some elbow grease. They'll believe it.
I got to try that with somebody sometime.
Yeah. Oh, it needs a can of Rotate Assist. That's what you need. Where do I get that at? Just go to AutoZone. You'll find it. Just ask them about it. And then you had the lower class kids who were like, where I was, they were poor, their families were poor and all that stuff. They worked for a living. I mean, when I was 14, I was working at Burger King, for God's sake. Right. And then you had the kids below that were like, I guess the best way to put it would be they didn't care. They didn't give two shits. They got stoned at school, drunk at school, all that shit.
I mean, I still got drunk at school, but
I used to smuggle my dad's whiskey in a Pepsi bottle and drink it at school while I was in class. No shit.
We figured out how to put a cooler in the bottom of my locker and cover it up with the floor of the locker, and it was full of beer.
We had in JHS, we had one locker that nobody claimed. They never put a lock on it. We called it the trash locker.
Okay.
That's where you walk by, you just open that locker, throw your trash in there. You have no idea how many kids I saw got stuffed in the trash locker with like bananas peeled and old oranges. And you'd hear them in there, oh, it sucks in here. Get me the hell out of here. Sometimes we just leave them. Like when the trash is getting full, like, well, I don't want to clean it out. Throw a kid in there. And once they let them out, they'll clean the trash locker out.
Right.
Then they got smart and put a padlock on it.
So Jay, there you go. Tyler was Jacksonville High School, which I would say is about mid-range size. I went to DMAC. My graduating class was 80. 80. We had a then it was the largest class yet in history of DMAC High School. And then Jay, you were on the east side of Springfield.
Southeast High School.
There you go. So what was it like at Southeast?
Let's see. I think on average, the total student body each year was right around 12 to 1,300. My graduating class was 430.
God, I need a fucking beer just thinking about that.
Growing up, man, because in Springfield, you got Springfield High School, you got Southeast High School, you got Lanphier, you got SHG. Right. Bite me. And our rivalry when I was growing up, I always heard about Lanphier and Southeast, kind of going back and forth. But at that time when I was growing up, Southeast was the notorious bad school of Springfield. I nowadays think that it's Lanphier that I kind of hear about more and more.
Right.
I'm not saying Lanphier is a bad school, so don't nobody jump shit and start.
My dad graduated from Lanphier. So I mean, if you want to look at my lineage, I'm a North Ender. But
well, I'm just going by from what you hear anymore. It just seems like you're always hearing something about Lanphier. So growing up, man, I always heard about Southeast and this and guns and knives and fights. So you get a little intimidated by that, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. It's the same guys I've been going to school with, and my first day I get there, I'm a freshman, make it through the whole day, and I was like, well, shit, this ain't bad. And right there at Taylor and Ash, at the end of the first day, big ass street brawl, fighting everywhere. A gun falls out of somebody's waistband. Everyone takes off. Like 13 cop cars showed up out of nowhere, and I was like, wow, this is the first day of school. This is awesome. But I also learned real quick that Southeast is, it was a different monster. It was, if you came correct and you had respect, you were good to go. Now, if you talk shit, you got Chad thumped.
Right.
So I didn't have a problem with Southeast. I played on the football team. About my only regret that I have about high school, I enjoyed every minute of it. But
you didn't bang the head cheerleader.
No, fuck off, dummy. It's not always about sex.
Sometimes.
No. Freshman and sophomore year. Coach Bagby was the coach for varsity. And I was looking forward to playing for him. And Southeast football program was always, never made it to state playoffs. Right. My sophomore year, they did. And I was like, man, we're finally moving in that right direction. And then this new coach come in. God, I can't even remember his name. But all of a sudden, man, it was, hey, anybody wants to show up, anybody can be, which don't get me wrong, if you're willing to put in the work, great. But it seemed like we had more kids that came in and wanted to play when we were hitting our junior year because of varsity. Right. And my problem with that is you had a lot of kids that didn't want to put in the hard work, the sacrifice. They just wanted to wear the jersey on Friday, game day, to school.
Right, right.
Well, what's the point of wearing the jersey to look good if you're losing all the fucking time? So it kind of pissed me off, and I really didn't care for that coach. So I didn't play my junior year, and I didn't play my senior year. And that is one of the regrets that I have. And you know me more than, probably better than a lot of people. Right. I have always been that one where you don't have regrets. Don't be 80 years old and say, what if? Well, unfortunately, that is one moment that I'm going to say, what if, because I didn't play my junior and senior year because I didn't like the coach.
Now, what if you had the coach from Blue Mountain State?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude,
you would.
Jay, you'll love this. I asked my son today, I was like, where are you from? And he looks at me and goes, Dad, I'm from Metamora. I was like, no, really, where are you from? He goes, I'm from Metamora. I said, no, you're not. You're from your father's balls.
That's rude.
I'm teaching him young, damn it.
Now, what are you going to do if he goes to school next year? I'm from my daddy's nutsack.
I am going to take that with pride.
Hey, no. If he goes to school and he pulls a kindergarten cop and says, boys have penises, girls have vaginas, and I'm from my father's balls, I will fucking bow to your son.
I will be so proud.
To be honest with you.
I will be so proud if he does that in school in 4th grade. So where are you from? I'm from my father's balls. I will be so proud.
You're going to come on the show and be like, well, I'm proud, but my son is expelled from school.
I will be so proud. I'll be like, I can't even knock this because I taught it.
Kluge's in the chat saying his mom would have graduated from Southeast if she hadn't been pregnant with Kluge.
Well, see, it made all the more sense for him to go to Southeast since,
right.
That's where it started. No, and now Kluge, wait a minute. Hold up, homie. Now I gotta know.
Yeah.
Were you conceived at Southeast?
Oh, he probably was under the bleachers. And all the dried rubbers that were down there underneath the bleachers in the gym.
Fossilized remains of 1988.
What up, JD? Yeah, he was under the bleachers, or his mom was under the bleachers with his dad, and he got conceived there with. They had the threesome was the skeleton from the science lab, and his mom and his dad.
Man, you were better off sneaking over to Eisenhower Pool, and they got their entire locker room that's secluded.
That's true. And it was during
I have no knowledge of that area.
And it was during a basketball game, and when she screamed loudly, the basketball game was paused for effect.
Okay, dude, you can stop courting Porkies.
What is that? Is that a werewolf? No, somebody's getting banged under the bleachers. Let's just take that. Come on.
Wasn't she barking like a dog?
Yeah, I think
we had a girl in high school. For some reason, I don't know why. I mean, I know why.
Right.
She would sound like a gorilla, apparently, when getting fucked.
No.
Like when you got into her hard, like when you got her in that zone, everybody swore up and down. She'd start going and all that shit. And
I want the audio of that.
I heard it once. It sounded like a flaming Sasquatch taking a shit once, and I'm like, well, shit. So-and-so must be getting fucked. Where are they getting fucked at? You follow it around. You find it in the women's restroom. Oh, it's in there. It's in there. Okay.
That must have been some good cunnilingus. Wait, it was Jacksonville. I don't think there was standards, right?
Jacksonville. Oh, fuck. You want to talk about standards? The first time I moved in here to this apartment.
Right.
My neighbors, I don't really get a chance to talk to them. They're kind of weird. My actual next door neighbors, because the apartment complex is connected. And they're I met them. They're kind of nice, but they keep to themselves. Well, one day I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and I kept hearing them sound like something banging and some shuffling. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm looking around. I'm like, somebody like working on a table? I turn back around to go inside.
Right.
They're butt fucking on the damn counter with the curtain open. And I was like, whoa.
Oh my God.
2 sea lions on a pancake trying to fuck each other. It wasn't even good looking, because it was like, if she was like maybe a couple 100 pounds thinner and the guy wasn't there, all right. But this was like fucking beluga whales beach trying to get themselves off on each other, and it was like, I'm going inside. I don't want to see this kind of shit.
Oh God.
I even pulled my girlfriend outside. I was like, Susan, come out here, take a look at this. She's like, what? Come out here, take a look at this. Like, all right, fine. She comes outside, takes a look, and she's like, are they fucking dying in there? What the hell are they doing?
Oh my God. I would have been recording. You guys got it. And I would have been on the next show. You guys got to hear this shit. Listen to this. And then hit play.
Listen to the audio. Somebody discovered the Loch Ness Monster and they were mating.
Hang on 1 second, guys.
Damn, he straight muted it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to talk to my kid, man.
Daddy,
the moment to start yelling.
The microwave and them shelves. They're up there. Plastic forks and spoons and knives. And there's yogurt in the fridge.
Yeah, where'd you get the
There's
yogurt?
plenty of yogurt in the fridge that I smuggled into Illinois and almost got arrested for.
You bootlegger.
Fucking Ray.
Eat that yogurt. It's nutritious. I went to great lengths to get that yogurt.
Yeah, I brought that damn case of yogurt here, and I almost got arrested for it.
You're talking about childhood. You ever have the the meal your parents fixed you didn't want to eat, and their answer was either you can fucking eat it, go hungry, or go fix something else?
I didn't get that option. I got you can either eat it or go hungry.
Yeah.
You weren't wasting no more food.
My one friend with their kid, they literally fixed sirloins the other night on the grill. Fucking sirloin, I'll eat it. This kid was like, I don't want sirloins, Daddy. I want Hot Pockets. So Dad goes to fix Hot Pockets.
What?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, well, if he could fucking eat that sirloin, pass it over here, I'll eat it.
Okay, one of the things that I cook when I do get the time to do it, everybody that has had it absolutely loves it. And I get a tenderloin, and I cut that pork tenderloin in 1.5 inch thick pork chops.
Ooh, that sounds good.
All right, do my own seasoning, everything, grill them. It's literally every time I pick up my son, I get to hear this. Dad, can we eat some pork butt? I want to eat some pig butt. He knows what it is.
That's awesome.
You hear him in the other room, even.
That's awesome.
I say the word. He's like, hell yeah. Gotta have some pig butt, you know.
Hell yeah.
He's all about it.
Senses were tingling.
I said pig butt. He's like, I know what pig butt is. Yeah, everybody. We know you do. Oh, God. What? Pig butt? Ooh.
Ooh, I like pig butt.
Well, now he will realize that statement will probably have to be modified about the time he gets into high school.
This is where Clogie needs to be here to hit the button. I eat ass.
Yeah, right.
I love to eat that ass.
I love eating that ass.
I love eating that ass.
Nothing like eating that ass.
Your kid's gonna sit there, look at you, and go, "That's some grade A pig ass." Right there.
God. That is not something I want to think about. But dude, I mean, literally, I get the grill going, and everybody around me is like, "What are you cooking? Cooking for me? Get the fuck out of here!" You know what we're gonna have tomorrow night?
Pig ass,
fried turkey.
Ooh,
fresh out of the woods, fried turkey.
Hit by a car?
Well, that's one of them. I can't deny it. That is one of them.
Hey, don't let that shit go to waste.
No, hell no. Even after all the ribs were broke and the head was popped off by the front bumper of the car, the bird still field dressed out at 12 pounds.
Hey.
So yes,
roadkill stew,
fresh fried turkey,
fast food. What you
Are you fucking nuts, Mike? Do you think I would really wear a fucking Cub shirt?
Well, you know, I think if there was a bet that you lost, you would.
Uh-oh.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
You wouldn't take a bet on a Cubs Cardinals game?
No.
Really?
I've wore a Cub hat because of a bet. Actually, it wasn't really a bet. It was a donation was raised, and I had to wear a Cub hat.
Oh. So if the right donation was made.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, now I've said it before. If the right donation was made, I would wear a damn Cub jersey.
What is that donation?
Name your price.
What is my dignity worth?
Oh, really?
If you want me to wear a Cub jersey.
No, what I want you to do is sing the Army song, but I'm never going to get that.
No, you're not going to get that. I'd rather sing, the Village People's in the Navy than the Army song.
I think I can get you to sing. Dude, I think for shot collar karaoke, if I put the right money up, I could get you to sing Barbie Girl by Aqua.
I already did that, dumbass.
When?
At the first one.
Oh, shit. I didn't get to see that.
I mean, it'd have to be a few $100s for me to wear a Cub jersey.
For how long?
Oh, it'd be a good day. That's why I said a few $100.
You'd wear
an hour
for the whole day, huh?
It'd have to be a few $100, and I'm not talking $200 or $300. I'm talking a few $100.
Oh,
so 4,
5.
I'm thinking north of 5 if you want me to wear it all day. I like Mike's idea. $5,000. I'll wear that motherfucker all day. I'll sleep in
$5,000. You better have that thing tattooed on your ass.
Well, it's like I'll sleep in it for $5,000.
Well, how am I going to get verification of that?
Oh, that's easy. I'll keep live going the entire time. You can watch me while I sleep for all I give a shit.
No,
I'll even sleep with no underwear so you can look at my ass.
Nah, nobody needs to see that. Except Rage, who might be going, oh, Jay's going to sleep without any underwear? I'd be eat that ass.
Maybe sleeping without underwear might be a chance for me to eat ass. Introduce them to the poultry side of life. You never know.
The way that I look at it, the way that if I sleep without underwear, then that Cub jersey's rubbing all up on my nuts.
No, look at that. JD says 500 and you get it tattooed.
Yeah, no, fuck no.
I think that's a good idea. $500.
I am not tattooing any fucking Cub shit on my body. Hey, Roy's out of prison?
Roy's out of prison. He just hadn't had his hearing aids. So he hadn't been able to hear shit. So, no, let me see here. I think I got an idea. I know something, Cubs, that you would get tattooed.
Uh-oh.
I think you would get...
Mike, you got to get your Ambit shirts online, bud.
Yes. You, the sign over the entryway. The original Welcome to Wrigley Field sign.
Fuck too.
That's baseball history.
That is baseball history, but the fuck if I would get that tattooed on me.
Why not?
Because that still represents the Cubs, dumbass.
I said it would be Cubs.
Yeah. No Cubs shit is getting tattooed on.
Now, what if it said Cubs suck? What if you got Cubs suck tattooed on you?
No, it's still Cubs.
That's true.
So you went to a Cubs game.
I went to Wrigley Field and watched the Cubs versus the Padres because it was baseball. It's the history, the heritage. It's Wrigley Field, dude. It's one of the Actually, between it and Fenway, it's the only stadiums that are left where the legit legends of the game have actually played.
The original stadium, yeah.
Right.
And the fact that Wrigley Field is played at street level speaks for itself.
Right. Yep, because, that's it. It's just Fenway and Wrigley that are left.
Yeah, because the Yankees got their newer stadium a few years ago, so it literally is Fenway and Wrigley. That's it.
See, I went to the old Yankee Stadium back in the late 90s with still the old green copper roof. I had to go. I just had to go to check it out. One of these days, I am taking my Suburban. I am taking $1,000. I am taking Jay, and we're going to Fenway.
Your Suburban ain't gonna make it to Boston.
Yes, it will.
No.
Yes, it will.
Sounds like we need an infomercial for Steve and TJ to get a brand new Suburban.
I want to take a damn fucking bet on that one.
You do, huh?
That Suburban will not make it to Boston.
I had a lot of people say that old Brutus wasn't going to make it here from New Mexico, but I made that truck get its ass here. 85 F-250 high boy with a 3-speed on the floor, granny tranny, and a 300 straight 6. They said that truck wasn't going to get here. I was like, fuck you, watch.
Your problem is it's not that going the long distance. It's the wear and tear that you're going to see once you hit the East Coast and their ridiculous fucking traffic.
That's why the truck's going to be ready to go before it goes. I want to be able to stomp the gas on that thing, cross the GWB, and blow smoke right into somebody's car.
Jennifer
barely makes it
to Springfield.
Yeah, it barely does it every week.
Well, could be worse. I mean, your car doesn't try to catch fire.
You know what?
Doing it every day when he was working with us.
That's right. That Suburban still did it. You know what? Here's kind of the funny thing is I have this amazing piece of equipment with my Suburban that a lot of people don't have with their cars. It is an awesome piece of equipment. You know what it is?
A steering wheel?
It's called the fucking title.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, the ambit is scrolling.
Who said that?
Oh, you were looking real close. Or I guess you were reading the
I was reading text messages coming through my phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Vet's at home waiting on me now. I guess I got to start getting everything set up to get that thing down here. Yeah, I have the title.
A nicer truck that don't look like it belongs in a graveyard.
She can talk all she wants to. I don't give a shit what she thinks. It's mine. And that's what it breaks down to. It's mine. Just like the Dodge. The Dodge is mine. The Chevy's mine. I got to pay off the Corvette, and then it's mine. And I got to get it shipped down here. The bike is mine. The house is mine. The motorhome's mine. The boat's mine. Fuck it. It's all mine.
Oh, yeah. The truck's mine. The van's mine. The tri-level house is mine. Sorry, I just had
you got a nice man cave, though. I love your man cave.
So do I. It's a nice one.
But what I'm saying is all of this is mine outright. Done. I don't owe a bank. I don't owe a person other than the Corvette. I don't owe a bank, a person. Where did all of it come from? My balls. It's where
Wait, technically, you still owe a person.
I owe one person.
No, you owe two.
Yeah, I know our bet. It'll get taken care of. Don't worry.
Oh.
I wasn't even thinking about that one. Thanks for bringing that up. But yeah, you do. Completely forgot about that. But yeah, that works too.
Well, I don't forget bets.
Your second half of your sponsorship.
Now that's next week.
We know it's in the works, but yeah, Mayhem Unleashed is sponsoring the Wrestling for a Cure Mississippi trip.
Stop.
No.
Morning Disaster Network is sponsoring that Mississippi trip. The whole network doing it out of my pocket.
I was going to say, I only know of one person paying for it.
But it's getting done. All right, so my parents usually do something smart ass for my birthday. Should we find out what it was? It's right here.
Oh, boy.
They sent you a membership to the Jelly of the Month Club.
I'll take that. Happy birthday. This was, when the hell did my parents do? Okay. Jay, you know me better than about anybody out there. Okay.
I plead the fifth.
Tell me if this is a card that it's touching, but is this something that you think I'm going to really appreciate? Listen to this. A son leaves your home, but never your heart. He discovers his own happiness, which in turn becomes yours. Life changes. Love does not. Happy birthday to a son who's loved so much. Love, mom and dad.
I can take that many different ways.
Not like that, you sick pervert.
I'm not thinking like that, man. Why you always got to make things fucking sick and perverted? I'm taking it the asshole approach.
Right.
And then I'm taking it the caring son approach. And then I'm taking it the thanks, but no thanks, fuck off approach.
But I'm like, okay, yeah, it was nice. My parents have not bought a nice birthday card for me in 20 years.
See, this is where I'm going. Man, that's kind of cool, but where's the
real card?
Where's the joke? Where's the happy birthday, you fuckhead? Don't break tradition.
Where's the real card? That's too fucking nice.
Right.
Hey, son, I got one year. It was like, you see just the round of the boob and the nipples, right? It's like, hey, son, we got you a set of knockers this year. You open it up, and it looks like a 90-year-old lady with the boobs hanging to her knees. And yep, too bad she don't have a warranty, you know?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Where's that card?
Where is the funny novelty card? Where's the
right
fuck off gag? This is what has always happened. And then you got sentimental on me? Come on, what the fuck?
What the hell? Are you getting old or something? You guys gonna die on me next year? What the hell's going on?
Right? Are you dropping some like bomb news on me later, or what the fuck?
Now, my dad did tell me that he's finally going to do it. Finally. My dad turned 69 years old in June, okay?
Uh-huh.
June of next year at 70. He's finally going to fucking retire.
Oh, there you go.
Finally
going to retire. I have been after that man for 3 years. Like, you need to retire, Dad.
Well, there are some people, man, they can't because they have a purpose in life. And in no way am I saying that this will happen, but you know, you've heard about those people that have worked hard their entire life. They've always worked. And then when they retired, they just kind of got lost, or, you know, they just end up slipping away just because they had no purpose anymore, instead of making something new. Now, your dad, on the other hand, he's going to create some other hobby or something to do because your dad can't sit still. He never will.
Right.
Where'd your dad work at?
My dad has worked for Yale Forklifts for, since 83.
Ooh.
He started with the dealership out of Mackinac, which it's a 2-branch dealership. They've got another branch in Rockford. But almost all of Illinois, they have the exclusive rights for Yale Forklift. And they've got Bunn and Springfield. They got a bunch of stuff in Springfield.
I think Yale gave Reynolds, where I work at, some forklifts a couple of years ago, too.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
They came from Fitzgerald Equipment, which is where my dad works.
Oh, probably,
company, which is a good company. I mean, I was scrubbing toilets there at 13. It's a good company. Of course, back when I was scrubbing toilets there, the mechanic's bathroom, when you scrub that one, you dump the acid in the toilet, you got the hell out and let it air out. But they had, I'm not kidding you guys. All right, this was back in the early 90s, all right? Back then, they had a stack of Penthouse that tall on the back of the toilet. You had reading material when you needed to take a dump. By God, I miss those days. I even asked my dad, I'm like, Dad, can I take a couple of these home? He's like, ask your mother. Oh, shit. Never mind. damn it, there went that idea.
Ask your mother, then all of a sudden she's having a shit fit. Why is my son reading Penthouse in the bathroom?
Well, he's got to scrub the toilet. He might as well get some joy out of it.
He's got to learn somewhere. It's going to happen at some point.
When are you going to give him the talk? He already got enough from the magazine.
that was literally my talk. My dad came up to me, threw a Penthouse or a Club magazine in front of me, said, read it. That was our talk. Legitimately. He did not want to have the talk. So his answer was, I'll go to the gas station, grab a porno, give it to him, say, this is yours, read it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad's like, he's been scrubbing the toilets at the shop since he was 13. I think he knows more than I do. Jay's dad gave him the talk. It didn't last 3 minutes, and he's breaking out a notepad. You can do that?
Wait. Where do I put that again? What?
My talk was very, very interesting.
Oh, God, I got to hear this.
So it was, son, we need to talk.
When he's already laughed.
I was like, all right, what'd I do now? we need to talk about the birds and the bees. Like, Dad, I already know. Well, fuck. How'd you learn that? They teach sex ed in 5th grade now. Oh. Use a condom. Don't make me a grandfather before 50. Have a good one. That was my talk.
That is great.
But our sex ed video in 5th grade was from Disney, and I'm like, this is a sex education video coming from Disney. I don't want to see Birds and the Bees proclaimed by like The Little Mermaid or fucking Beauty and the Beast. Fuck this shit. No, I ain't doing this.
Yeah, my talk was like, okay, we need to have this talk. What are we talking about, Dad? He goes, the birds and the bees. I said, they belong outside. What are you two doing? Oh, my God. What the hell? I see you need help. Look at this. I've got one brat carrying another brat.
Well.
Ow! What do you have to do, me? It's what you get.
Ladies and gentlemen, the play-by-play.
Yeah, I know, right?
Kids.
I'm sitting here right now going, really? I told you guys I'm on the air. You're gonna start horse playing.
How long till we hear a loud bang and one of them crying because they got power bombed?
Right.
No, I don't think it's gonna be a loud bang and one of them crying. It'll be a loud bang and going, oh, Dad's gonna be pissed over the TV. I didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The TV's so old. I didn't think it could break.
Ladies and gentlemen, this message brought to you. What the fuck did you break now?
You know, you say that a lot more when you become a parent.
Right? Hey, man, my parents yell a lot. Then all of a sudden you become a parent. Damn. I'm surprised they didn't yell more.
No,
the constant noise in my house was always you'd hear a loud bang or something. Like I fell down the stairs one day, busted my head open, and I hear my dad from the other room. What the hell was that? And my sister goes, Tyler fell down the stairs. He's bleeding. And all of a sudden I heard, well, quit it. Okay.
Band-Aids are under the sink in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Ice packs in the freezer.
Right.
Grab the beak.
My head hurts. How bad does it hurt? Just a little bit. There's Tylenol. It hurts a lot. Grab the whiskey.
Hey, that was my house. Wait a minute here.
My head's bleeding. Should I go to the hospital? Do I need stitches? No, here, just put super glue on it. It'll be fine.
It'll be okay.
Hey, I got a tummy ache. I don't feel so good. I want to go to the doctor. Bullshit. I'm going to teach you what a hot toddy is. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That
Mom,
was family through and through.
Mom, I can't go to school today. My stomach hurts. Feels like I'm going to throw up. You're going to school until you throw up. Now get going.
I'm happy I found it.
Oh, you found it. Okay.
what was that? Oh, damn it. It was a kind of oil. And
Castor oil.
If you felt like you were getting ready to get sick, here, take this. It'll make you get sick and you'll get rid of it.
Yep.
You got sick, all right. Ugh.
It helped flush that system out, though.
Yeah, it would. Good. Now you barf. Go to school.
You're right.
Shit.
Well, I think I'm constipated. No, give it a minute. Man, I can feel like I had an oil change. You did.
No oil changes. No.
You got a radiator flush and fill, baby.
No, I am no oil change. No. I do not have a drug test coming up, and even if I did, I do not need an oil change.
You're the one that has to always refer back to Blue Mountain State.
It's a great show.
It is a great show.
But you brought up the oil change, and that was the first thing that popped into my head. I'm like, no.
It had nothing to do with that. You're the one that went there.
No. Ow. No.
Well, stick your own tube up your damn fucking little opening there,
bud. And Tyler's looking at me like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
If you don't watch Blue Mountain State, man, you'll never understand some of the references.
It's been, I only watched a few episodes. It's been decades since I watched Blue Mountain.
Oh, dude, go back and watch it now. If you didn't appreciate it, it's on Amazon Prime Video, and it's on the Roku channel.
Okay.
The Roku channel has it. That's how I've been watching it again.
Okay. Hey, by the way, search The Rise of Thadland. It is on the Roku channel.
I know.
Did you finally see the movie?
Nope.
What?
I ain't had the time, dude. FedEx has gotten real stupid with the second wave of stimulus checks that went out.
Yeah,
they cut my area down, and I still am doing more stops than I was doing before. How the hell does that happen when they cut your area down?
I don't know.
And then trying to still do my business and do the charity in order to keep up, I had to run fucking ragged to where right now you can't see it, but my knee is wrapped up. I can't bend it.
Is it that bad? You were talking about that earlier today, so I wanted to touch base with you on that.
Yeah, dude. So my weekend is shot because I can barely freaking walk.
Oh, goddamn.
It's gotten stupid. And this weekend is huge because tomorrow if any of you are listening and you got a free day open, go to George Ranks. It's the Round Bar in Springfield. It's legendary from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Hooters girls are going to be there. They're going to be the celebrity bartenders. And all the tips, there's food specials, there's drink specials. And a portion of that is going to go to us, which 100% of what we raise goes to St. Jude. So good time. And then we also got the PWA show tomorrow that starts at 5 o'clock, where we'll be selling Wrestling for a Cure merchandise. And we'll have an ambit table out there so we can help anyone that's got Ameren or ComEd for electric or Nicor for gas.
Right. I actually found out my dad's got Nicor for gas. I got to talking to him about it today.
Well, doesn't he also have Ameren for electric and told you no?
Yes, he does. And I said, you really need to stop and think about it and listen to me because you'll still pay your bill right over to, Ameren. That's not a big deal. But, Dad, I could save you some money by your supplier side. Oh, is that
Nicor gas is a guaranteed savings.
Right.
And you're going to retire, Pops. You need to save your money.
That's right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, you need to save as much as you can, Dad. I mean, you got the fifth wheel out there. Dude, I saw his fifth wheel today. He bought a brand new fifth wheel during COVID. My dad. Yes. Went over to Gander Mountain, bought a brand new fifth wheel. I walked out there. I looked at it. Went through it. Checked it out. It's nice. I'm going to give him credit. It's nice.
How much you pay for it?
I think he told me about 44.
Well, that ain't bad.
Yeah. But it is really sharp. He's got 3 slide outs on it. He's got the big bunk upstairs. He's got a nice bathroom in it. I mean, the shower in that thing is actually pretty nice.
Right.
It is a really good setup for a camper. Outdoor kitchen on it. I mean, it's got everything. I walked back up in front of the garage. And I looked at him and I said, "You got a problem." He said, "What's that?" So you got a big problem with the camper. He goes, "What the fuck are you talking about? What's wrong with my camper?" I said, "The fridge is too small and don't hold enough beer. Take it back."
Ooh.
He looks at me like, "What?" I said, "That fridge don't hold enough beer. Take it back."
Is the fridge built into the wall of it, or is it something that just it? Oh,
yeah. I mean, it's a camper fridge, but I mean, he's looking at me like, and I got him good. He's just sitting there like, oh. Is my roof leaking? Is there a problem with the awning? What? Here comes Jay. He'll get a kick out of this.
yeah.
Just looking at him, and I said, "No, and I told him, I just looked at him, and I said, "Yeah, that camper's nice. It's a nice looking fifth wheel, 3 slides, queen size bunk, nice shower, but you got a problem with it." "What's wrong? Is the roof leaking? Is the awning bound up? What's wrong with my camper? What's wrong with my camper?" I said, "The fridge ain't big enough to hold enough beer. Got to take it back. Fuck that." He looks at me, he goes, "Fuck you."
Well,
"I got a cooler for that." I was like, no. But dude, this thing came with a 65-inch fucking TV in the living room.
What?
Yeah. He has got a 65-inch smart TV in the living room of his camper.
Shit, I'd sell the house, go live in the camper. Fuck it.
That's what I was saying.
if I
Yeah.
could afford it, I'd do it.
Fuck yeah.
Look, God, you don't have any kids at home anymore.
Don't
If
like
you
your
don't-
neighbors. Move on.
I was like, if you don't want my sister to move back in on you, sell the fucking house and move into the camper.
Now, there's a good answer for Ray when he's looking for a house. Just
Right.
find a house to rent, then buy
Right.
a camper. That can be like his studio, and he's got his own private shitter. And his wife and daughter have the house, and they have their own shitter. It's a win-win situation.
Oh my
100%.
God.
Ray
Yeah,
just
I
needs
hear
a
that.
camper.
Let me tell you how that's going to work out. All right. Let me just give you a clue as to how that'll work out.
He'll love it.
It'll be Ray will get it. Ray will get this camper. They'll get the house, 2-bed, 1-bath house, and then they'll get this big 40-foot camper for Ray. For Ray
Yep.
to have his studio in and his bathroom and everything. And this is exactly how this will work out, okay? My phone will ring. TJ, how much do you love us? Well, you're some of my favorite people on the planet. What the fuck did you do? I need you to move a camper over here and help me get it all wired in and hooked up and set up and ready so Ray can have his own place with his
Oh, I
own
love this.
bathroom and his studio, and he'll be able to broadcast. He could come inside to eat and sleep, but he's got to stay in the camper the rest of the time. That would be how that would work. He gets to get up in the morning, eat breakfast, and then he's got to go camper.
That's the studio trailer. That's what it would be.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, he'd have his bathroom, his shower.
Yeah.
He'd have everything out there. Then he'd get the phone call. "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm in my room." "Take a shower." "I gotta get in the house." "Not in the house." "Use your own bathroom." And then
No, it'd be this call. He'd get this call from his wife. "Hey, what are you doing?" Nothing much. Why? You won't break in that trailer?" "No, I just blew up a toilet, so we're good." She's like, "Well, fuck. Okay, never mind. Let it air out."
yeah, right. That's right. There's yogurt in the fridge. Eat some of
Again
it.
with the freaking yogurt.
We want pork butts, Daddy TJ.
No, he was looking at me like, why do I see a bunch of popsicles? I was like, because I did something I never do. I bought a box of bomb pops.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, I never do it. I bought a box of them, and it took me like 3 weeks to eat them. He'd eat them in a week.
We bought a box of Twinkies last week, and my girlfriend ate them within a day.
Right.
And then I had to end up buying 2 boxes. It was back after she got after her surgery, and like she got a serious sweet tooth or something. So, and she's actually sitting here looking at me like, "No, I didn't. Don't tell them that."
Hang on, I'm almost done with my heart attack.
I'm gonna relocate because the girlfriend's giving me a death glare right now.
Oh yeah, you're getting it. And daughter comes in and then bumps the desk that's got 2 of the computer monitors in here and the camera. Like,
I thought it's Jimmy.
yeah. Wait, you want to say
my girlfriend? She's mad at me.
Well, yeah, that's what we do. Riley,
What up?
come here. You want to say hi to Uncle Jay?
What's up, little man?
Here,
Uh-oh.
you got to hear.
What's up, little man?
Nothing.
How you been?
Good.
All right,
You're running the show now.
Yeah.
So, what topic are we talking about next? It's on you, man.
Okay.
Hey, I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I do not
Well,
know.
I'll tell you what. How about Uncle Jay takes the lead here? So, is there any girls that are hunting for you?
No.
No? Or is there any that caught your eye that you want to talk to?
No.
Well, you kind of hesitated there for a second. You sure about that?
Yeah. No, I am.
All right. Any sports that you're interested in getting?
Okay, go lock the doors up, okay?
We were moving on to sports, asking him if there was any he was interested in. Way to go, Dad.
Oh, he's a Cub fan.
No. I was asking about sports he was wanting to play.
Hey, what are you playing right now in school? Or what sports have you been playing? Soccer? What else?
Just soccer.
Thought you were playing basketball.
I'm not really into basketball because I can't really shoot it.
Okay, so you can't shoot.
I feel your pain.
Oh, in football.
Uncle Jay says he feels your pain.
If the object was to get bricks, I'd be an NBA legend.
All right.
That's facts, man. If it was about bricks, dude, pro.
Done. Right. You gonna play baseball?
I would be the GOAT.
Are you gonna play baseball? What?
Yes.
They can't hear you.
Yes.
You're gonna play baseball?
What
Yes.
position?
What are you gonna play?
Cubs.
You're gonna play for the Cubs.
No. What position?
No, what position are you gonna play? Shortstop, first base, second base?
I have no idea. My mom hasn't done that. Why do you have a bell? You keep like dinging it, and I'm like, what is that?
It's
Hey.
my ball.
Utility infielder.
Yeah, there you go. Utility infielder would be good for you.
That'll lock you a spot on a team in a heartbeat.
Yep, that means you can play anything on the infield,
And bat from the left side.
and you can bat from the left.
I'm not lefty. I'm a right.
Well, learn to switch hit.
You will get better opportunities if you can bat from the left or if you're a switch hitter than others.
I was a switch hitter.
Yeah, we know.
Not like that. And I was a shortstop. I know. Here it comes.
No. I was a utility infielder. I played all 4 positions.
Yeah, but you like catcher the most.
No.
No?
That's a typical old ass fucking joke.
Not that. I was actually being serious.
No, I never played catcher.
What?
Everything is canceled. Everything is bad because of COVID-19.
Okay. Let me finish the show up. Okay?
Yep.
Corner, outfield, and all 4 infield positions.
That won't be a barf on again.
So what was your favorite position on the infield?
I loved second base just for the 6-4-3 or the 4-6-3 double play.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I still think that is one of the greatest plays in baseball, and everyone's like, man, that's so routine. Look, at the major league level, it is routine. But so much has to go perfect for you to pull that off.
Yeah,
you have to receive. You have to actually transfer, catch, receive again, and transfer over to the long throw to first. It's got to be flawless in order to pull that off. I love that play.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, what, Riley?
Do I lock the door that's right out?
I'll get that one.
Okay. I'll lock.
He's wanting. I told him to go ahead and lock the doors up because Katie split. So it's like, all right, get it locked up. So we're good. Do I have to lock the garage? No, I'll go get that one. Don't worry. Because lights, I haven't wired the lights up yet out in the garage. So we don't have any lights out there just yet.
No lights in my room.
I know. Hey, I'm on the air, dude.
Well, before I got a jet, I got a couple sports news to get through.
Good. Let's get to some sports.
All right. Well, we all know who Dwayne Wade is.
Right.
Basketball player. He is now officially part owner of the Utah Jazz.
No shit.
Yeah, he bought a stake into the Utah Jazz.
Wow.
I'm kind of surprised he went with that group, considering, with his ties to Chicago, his years that he spent in Miami. But I get the ownership groups there weren't going to do it, but it just kind of caught me off that went with Utah, and I never really was hearing anything about the ownership out there and, looking to sell, but he bought a stake. I don't know how big the stake is of it, but he was officially a owner.
So he's officially got part of it.
Yep. Now here's the news that shocked the living shit out of me. Now we all know who Fernando Tatis Jr. is.
Oh yeah.
He is the phenomenal youngster. I don't think he's considered a rookie anymore, even with the short season last year. But he just got the $300+ million payday from the San Diego Padres. Their shortstop.
Right. Yeah.
He is on the cover of MLB The Show 2021.
Right.
Well, there's kind of that little running joke that if you're ever on like Madden, the NFL cover, the MLB cover, the player always seems to get hurt.
Right.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is no different. He suffered a shoulder injury, and it looked like he was going to be out for a majority of the season, like at least 2/3 of the season.
Right.
And he's been rehabbing. That dude just got reactivated and has come off the 10-day injured list already.
No,
wow, really?
Fucking healed that quickly. Now I'm sure they're going to baby it a little bit because you got $300+ million invested in this dude.
Right.
Yeah, no kidding.
You can build your team around him. He's a phenomenal defender, great arm, great skill set, speed. He can hit for power.
There you go.
It's ridiculous. And his dad, if you remember, played for the St. Louis Cardinals. And now I'm not bringing that up just to kind of rub it, but he is famous for hitting 2 grand slams in the same inning against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
I'm okay with
the Cardinals. Yeah, so am I. And it was also against the same pitcher. The pitcher was in there. They just told him he had to eat it, and Tatis hit 2 damn grand slams off that same pitcher in the same inning.
It was back around the time McGuire was with the Cardinals too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Because you had Tatis over at third base, and you had McGuire at first.
Right.
Now, this is the last bit of sports news that I have, and it's kind of one you've always heard about. But baseball is talking about expanding, getting other cities involved.
Right.
So the leading cities are Las Vegas, Portland, Montreal, Nashville, and Charlotte. I've heard Portland for years being a destination for a possible MLB expansion. And everyone has always talked about Montreal ever since the Expos left.
Right.
Now,
Right.
I do think Montreal could, just like Toronto is a good sports town. They got the Blue Jays, they got the Raptors. They were able to keep their sports team because they're always in the mix. Montreal went to crap because of poor ownership, and then the league took it over, and all the owners technically owned a stake into it, but they weren't doing anything with it, so it pissed off the fan base. So they had a couple exposition games up there, and it turned out pretty good. So they're leaning at that way. Well, the town that really came in and shocked me wasn't Nashville, wasn't Charlotte. Those are good sports towns as well.
Right.
But Las Vegas is growing so rapidly.
It really is, yeah.
That they ended up getting, it's not just becoming a tourist destination. It's also become a place where people are going because of the job growth and everything like that. Plus, a lot of those casinos are giving away tickets where they got an NFL team where they've had the Raiders are now the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, they used to have the Dodgers, I believe, was the AAA affiliate in Vegas. Well, they've gotten to the point now where they've come out of nowhere, and it looks like they might be the one that'll become the MLB expansion.
Las Vegas.
Good.
Las Vegas. So if it was my pick from what I've read and what I've researched, it's going to be Las Vegas or Portland, and Portland has had that edge for so long. But because of the money that's coming into Vegas and their growth,
it's probably going to go Vegas.
I could see Vegas still in it.
I'm with Mike in the chat room. He's saying he'd like to see Charlotte. I think Charlotte would be a good pick as well if they didn't go with Vegas. That'd be a good number 2.
Charlotte would be a good move, and mainly because you look at what you've got in Charlotte. You've got the Hornets. You've got racing there in Charlotte. You've got an amazing college basketball team there in Charlotte. You've got a lot going for you there that a baseball team would just add to it.
Yeah, it would.
I think the best thing they could do is award 2 cities.
Yes.
And that would take Vegas and Portland. I'm not against Charlotte, but Portland has been fighting for a major team.
Oh yeah.
For they've had the Trailblazers forever, but they have been fighting for an actual MLB team and have positioned themselves so much for it.
Yeah.
So I honestly think if it's going to be the 2, it'll be Vegas and Portland. If it comes out to just being 1, well, it really doesn't make any sense because you got 30 teams and you have interleague being played all year round.
Right.
How in the hell are you going to balance that? You're basically every day going to be giving a team off and rotating.
Right. I mean, I would like to see all 4 of them get it, honestly, because I would love to see baseball go back to Montreal. I know they'd be all about it. And I think Charlotte would be a great town to have a baseball team. So you do 2 American League, you do 2 National League, and you set them up.
Yep. That'd be a good choice, actually.
Well, if that's the case, you're looking at Vegas, Portland, and Montreal. I think that if they did 4 teams, then it would be a fight between Nashville and Charlotte. And Nashville's got a lot of history inside on that as well.
Right.
But I mean, Charlotte's never had a chance to have a Major League Baseball team.
Yeah, but Charlotte has really catered to their other sports so well, though.
That is true. Yeah, it's
their racing is legendary. Their NCAA is legendary.
Right.
And the Hornets, even when they moved and then they got an expansion for an NBA team back, they made a deal with LA or New Orleans to get the name the Hornets back.
Right.
Because it fit. So they're passionate about the sports. I'll give them that. But they've been so dedicated to them. Would they really have that red carpet welcome for MLB?
I think they would, because if you think about it, look at the schedule of MLB. You're 160 some odd games every year. They really do cater to their NASCAR, which is the only other summer activity they have as far as any type of professional sport, but that's only there a couple times a year. You bring in Major League Baseball, they're going to cater to it, and they're going to back it, and they're going to jump all over it. They're going to be all about it.
but they're not really going to cater to it until the NBA season's over with Charlotte, and then it's going to be like, well, Charlotte's done playing for the year. Let's go watch baseball.
That would be their close rivalry, though.
Yeah, it would. It'd be like with St. Louis when they had the Cardinals and the Rams. Everybody went down for the Blues or the Cardinals, but the Rams they just didn't really care for. If the Rams were playing,
now they did when Georgia owned the team.
Yes, they did.
Right.
As soon as she was getting her health bad and her family took over, and then the kids had it, they went to shit. They just collected the money, and then they ended up selling it to fucking Walmart dipshit who moved the team.
Right.
Yep.
And I mean, that killed football in St. Louis, and that was really sad. But
I thought when the XFL revamped, they had the Battle Hogs, and you saw football. The fans in St. Louis were still passionate about football.
right,
Well, of course, COVID killed the fucking XFL.
yeah,
Dwayne Johnson and I believe his ex or somebody that he knows partnered with him and bought the rights to the XFL. So that could get revamped. But St. Louis, I would love to see St. Louis get an NBA team or a football team.
Yeah.
Because St. Louis is a great it's a great sports town.
It is. It really is.
If I was going to see I would rather see an NBA team go to St. Louis. Because, here's the thing. You had the St. Louis Cardinals for the football team, too.
Yep, you did.
And they went to Arizona. You had the Rams. They're back in L.A. I would rather see an NBA team go to St. Louis for two reasons. One, it hasn't been tried yet. Number two, it would give me something to root for in St. Louis.
I would love
because
I'm not a big NBA person because I love college basketball, and I think there's too much bullshit in the NBA. But I do pay attention to the playoffs with it, and if St. Louis did get a team, I am a St. Louis guy. So, anything St. Louis it would kind of pique my interest and get me probably involved with the NBA during the regular season as well.
Right. And I mean, as you guys know, I'm a Chicago guy with the exception of the NBA. And with the NBA, I'm a Detroit fan. And that would be the one where I'd be like, you know what? It's a St. Louis team. They're closer. It'd be a chance for me to go watch basketball closer to home. And it's a team I could get behind. I would root for St. Louis.
Now, see, you're a Detroit guy just because you grew up watching the Bad Boys.
You're damn right.
I have to give respect to that team. They had attitude, but they had flair. And whether you won or lost, you didn't want to face Detroit because you knew it was going to be a damn fight.
Right. And if you didn't beat us on the court, get ready for the parking lot, buddy.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Oh, it's one of my old shirts. You take this.
You got a bunch of your old shirts there.
Yeah, guess what? You used to give me a lot of Avengers, Batman, and Spider-Man stuff.
Right.
Why just that?
Avengers, Batman, and Spider-Man because it was cheap.
What?
And then you got one Minion shit. I was confused.
I didn't get that Minion shirt for you. Somebody else did.
I thought he said Minion shit.
I think he did.
Fuck your Minion shit.
But I knew what he was saying, too. Oh, my kid. What am I going to do, right?
Muckfishigan.
So there we go. I think we put another one in the can. All right, Jay, how do you think Tyler did?
I think Tyler did all right.
Think he's on the ball enough?
I think he's getting there.
Think he can make the cut?
I think he can make the cut.
All right, so should I add him to the group?
Why not?
All right, there you go.
He's interactive the entire time for the most part.
Yep.
Not afraid to get into the conversation.
Not afraid to say, hey, we got to get this infomercial done for Steve so he can get laid.
No kidding. And then infomercial for Jay to get a Cub shirt.
Yep.
I got the link. It better be one hell of a fucking donation, though.
All right, remember, $1,000, and Jay will wear a Cubs shirt for 2 days.
Get the fuck out of here.
$1,000, Jay wears the Cubs shirt for a minute, give or take.
No, for $1,000 donation, I'd give it more than a minute. That's for sure.
Right, 5 minutes.
I'd probably go for as long until my skin started to crawl and it felt like I had 1 million insects underneath it.
Right, so a minute. I was right.
Why do I always surround myself with Cardinal fans?
You're a glutton for punishment.
I've got one friend that's a Cub fan. He's about to have a place where he's got a porta potty for his own bathroom.
Hey, at least he's got his own bathroom. It's a win-win situation. See?
Oh, maybe.
Oh God. Mike says 5,000 for a week.
5,000, I'd wear it for a week. Shit, why not?
There you go. See, hey. All right, Jay, what's your final thoughts tonight?
Final thoughts. If you order fucking Walmart and have it delivered to your house, that's not a problem. But when it's every fucking day, you got a problem.
Little note from your FedEx guy. Get ready to have one.
And ordering 80 and 100-pound boxes from Chewy doesn't magically just appear, asshole. Some poor schmuck is carrying that shit.
Tyler, what are your final thoughts today?
My final thought, don't creep into the bathroom and take a shit when your girlfriend's in the shower because she's going to make you hear about it every step of the way. And she's giving me the laser look right now. I love you.
You're feeling it through the wall this time.
No, right next to me. She's been right next to me the whole time. Watching.
Son of a bitch.
He's like, make sure you don't badmouth me. You badmouth yourself. Like, love you.
You son of a bitch. The next place we're getting is going to have 2 bathrooms. You're going to take a dump in your own bathroom.
Or that porta potty we set up next to the sewer drain.
You're all set. You have just dug the hole for your own bathroom.
Yeah, I pretty much probably just did.
Get ready to buy
the couch is going to be my friend tonight, that's for sure.
I ain't denying that one.
Well, you know, that tends to happen.
It's comfy couch.
Of course, we are on the Morning Disaster app, morningdisaster.net, mayhemunleashed.com. Make sure you get your donations in. Money is still getting collected for Wrestling for a Cure Season 5 Redemption and the road to 50,000.
Hey, look at that. Ameren just posted that they are looking to raise their electric rates.
Ah, shit.
And Ambit is not. So contact me or Jay if you need to get on with Ambit. Save yourself some money today. I'm TJ Miner. That's Jason Wells and Tyler. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We will see you tomorrow night for another edition of Mayhem Unleashed. Good night.
Night, everybody.
You know, I am going to miss Brian going boobs. I really am.
Get a soundbite of Brian going boobs.
Oh, man, he's all about it. Oh, God. Whew.
What does that say in you?
We are still live, dude. Poor kid. All right. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to end this now.